Elizabeth, let me bring the story up to more recent times and ask you to just flesh out a little bit the link between mass incarceration and the longevity of mass incarceration. Link it to systematic economic inequality. I mean, can you walk us through that cycle and then reflect a little bit about what it would take to break the cycle of mass incarceration? Is it a question of economic investment and so forth? I mean, where do we begin to try to crack this open?
So in a society where people are fully employed, meaningfully employed, the crimes that are committed for survival wouldn't happen. So in a community where there aren't jobs, where many of the more lucrative jobs have moved to the suburban ring of cities, and there is a fundamental retrenchment from social welfare programs, the way that many survive is through engagement in the informal economy, through drug trafficking organizations, or through, crimes of survival that involve robbing people. And those are the very same communities that are targeted for policing and enforcement. So what's needed, I think, and what was needed back in the 1960s was a job creation program. Unfortunately, the job creation program that emerges in the 1960s is a job creation program for police. The Kerner Commission calls for a Marshall Plan for American cities and says, look, if we want to prevent urban uprisings, we've got to make a major investment in these communities. We've got to totally overhaul public schools. We've got to have a job creation program. We've got to completely revitalize public housing. And this isn't just going to cost $1 billion. This is going to cost tens of billions of dollars. And policymakers have been unwilling to make that kind of investment to really begin to combat in a meaningful way the legacies of historical racism in this country.